Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing with the new weapon Striker for the first time. Hope you guys enjoy. This is only Frenzy 2, so it's not going to be too difficult. Let's just get an idea of how this weapon plays. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so we're going to start out with two abilities, not the best. But that's okay, we're just going to learn how to use the weapons. Alright, so we're just tossing around. I believe this one explodes when it hits the floor. That's really cool. So I'm trying to get the hang of this weapon. It seems like if you dash into the ball, it will automatically kick it back to the enemies. So I could definitely say trying to talk and play at the same time is nearly impossible. So here I am doing another commentary after I have played this match here. So we got shrapnel, and any sort of AoE is super amazing when you fight the boss. So here we do a quick 16 hit combo. Of course, I find these mobs super annoying. They just attack too frequently. But luckily this does a lot of damage. Takes them out pretty quick. Alright, so the first two stages weren't too bad. I mean, it's only Frenzy 2. I'm not likely to die. But hopefully we get an idea of how this weapon plays. So we can heal for free from the spores. There you see the balls just bouncing, and as you can see, you just really have to dash into them. You just dash into the ball and they'll just keep bouncing and bouncing. Alright, so we collect some Tefa. We're gonna go get an upgraded power. More mothballs. So here, let's just start throwing the ball. Hopefully we could start getting them to explode in the crowd, but they're bouncing back to me. Okay, so let's see if I start dashing this. Okay, there we go. So you can see the combos actually get real high real quick without you realizing that you're hitting things. Last two mobs, the shrapnel going off. Those mosquitoes are not having a good time. Oh, so you can see there was a pretty cool soccer kick. Or football. For what the world calls that sport. So the animations for this weapon is pretty cool. I think it's based off a lot of football moves. Bicycle kicks. Yeah, you see that one was pretty nice. So you see there, I'm just dashing forward and I'm able to get the balls to go back. I definitely have a lot to learn with this weapon. I wouldn't say I'm the best, so bear with me. Let's get through these stages. So we got some of the greater versions of these mosquitoes and the bug. Unfortunately, I'm not wearing my bulk bug hat that helps shatter armor, but as you can see, it's like, wow, it's doing a lot of damage. We're able to combo real well. I think as long as the balls are in the air near the mobs, I mean, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. Just trying to focus on keeping the combo can be real difficult. Alright, got some core stone. At this point of the game, they're not really useful. Alright, so a bunch of mothballs. We'll take out the greater version. They can be annoying. So here I'm starting to dash. Yeah, so you can see here all I'm doing is dashing around, and we're already at 40 hits. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm not calculating. I'm just not trying to get hit. Alright. And again, you can melee them with just slapping. You're able to do that. I think you're doing less than 100 damage. Alright, we get some more Tefa. I think I opt to go shopping. There are some weapons that I have not yet purchased. So there's the spear and the cannon. I believe the passive allows the weapon to suck enemies in while you're using that weapon. I'm not sure how the mechanics work, but the hammer version may be something that I will try in a future video. If I'm able to charge my attacks and have the mobs basically be positioned in front of my hammer, that would be amazing, so you don't have to position yourself. Alright, so we get some mats, get a free core stone for playing. Alright, and then here's the first mini boss. As you've seen before, the Greater Gurk. I believe when I fought this guy, I was being swallowed alive. Just because playing Striker, you're typically trying to stand in his line of fire. So I managed to dodge it there. Here I'm trying to go in and out of dodging and getting these strike balls towards the target. Yeah, and there you go. I basically just jumped into his mouth. So now I'm opting to destroy that nest, and of course eats me again, but luckily one of my balls were mid-air and actually stunned him. So I got to pop out earlier. So with this mini boss, it's kind of like it's a little mini game. You have to time your dodge to go past his shockwave. If that was not already known. There you see one of the balls were on the opposite side of my screen, so I had to recall it for quite a bit. Alright, and then there's that. So when I saw this, part of me believes static charge would be real useful. So let's see how well it performs. We're gonna get our first upgrade stage. I'm gonna pick shrapnel because as you'll see when the boss fight happens, it's just so good. Alright, so we're gonna get a potion. Heal up, probably drink, and then buy another potion. Now we're back up to 1000 HP, which is nice. Now the armor set I am wearing, I had to opt for that hat, or else I would be tumbling, not dashing. So surprisingly, the weapon that I'm using beyond the beginner is slightly heavier. Alright, so there's a quick 15 streak hit. Now I'm opting to throw balls left and right. Ooh, and then there you go. See, the static is really fast to activate. Alright. Shrapnel is crocking in the very back. We get some more Tefa. And then our only option is to get an upgraded power. there's a lot going on, but as you can see, just as long as you're dodging and your balls are somewhere out there, I mean, things are just going to die. And you're not gonna know why. Yeah, so a little tip if you're playing striker, if you hold the Y button, your character will toss the ball as it's being caught. So you'll see it with that blue trail. That mothball hit my ball. Look at that. I'm not sure if you're even keeping up with what's happening, but those things are just flying everywhere. So maybe when you play striker, I mean, just really think of it like a mini game. Keep the ball up and dodge. There you threw the ball at the moth ball. So I see another static and I think, okay, well, now everything I do is going to debuff the opponent. That's gonna result in a very easy procs. So there, I mean, I just tossed the ball out and things are happening with the 50 hit combo. Amazing. Now I must say I firmly do believe this game is very RNG based. Sure, skills can get you past any level, any stage, but there's just some powers that really make the game trivial. In this case, having static on both my light and my heavy attack just allows me to just throw my balls out and have everything die around me without too much effort. So you see the balls are hitting, everything's getting shocked. 25 damage for doing practically nothing. And not trying to downplay my gameplay or how this weapon is. It's just how the game was designed. We just take it for what it is. I'm sure there's combos to be had and it could be more technical. Alright, so I get some free materials. I might have some armor that are not fully upgraded. And I do believe this is the last stage before the boss. Typically the game will give you all three options. And that way you're allowed the option of upgrading abilities, guarantee potions, or shop for new weapons. So let's see. Of course, bombs and static. As you know from my previous videos, I absolutely love on this stage specifically. So with static, with bombs, I am 100% sure that this boss is gonna go down relatively easy. And at my honest opinion, I believe this boss is... it's just fun. It's not difficult by any stretch of the imagination. A lot of his attacks can be avoided by just running far away. He taunts you to try to hit him, but after you understand that gimmick, it's easy to understand. It's something that you're not gonna fall for. Alright, so it's kind of awkward with just him. I prefer a lot of mobs. Of course, I also like breaking the rocks since my shrapnel will proc. So here he's getting ready to create his doppelganger, and before he can even do anything, it's dead. So there's almost 50 hit combo. Here he drops more of the stalagmites from the ceiling, and of course we're just gonna break everything and hit everything in the process. Yeah, so if you guys ever get a chance to get shrapnel on this map, definitely get it. Alright, so that attack, he just goes down the lane, which is really easy to dodge. I'm not sure at what point will this be difficult. Maybe when he has more clones of himself. But with 2, it's super simple. Alright, so now this is the point where he continuously teleports and dives. I believe on the 5th or 6th time he'll get super tired, and I believe this is where he dies.
I think that guy might really be dead.
There. And doggy go fetch, doggy go down. Alright, well, I hope you enjoy this episode. Nothing too technical, just to showcase the striker weapon class. I enjoyed it. Maybe there'll be more of it, so I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.